What are you talking about late? People talking about late. Your boy's here early, man. What are you talking about? Sup, everybody? Welcome to the live. Sorry I'm not here earlier. I'll be live earlier this week, but bro, Monday, I take my sweet ass time. I had a long fucking weekend, bro. I was live all day Saturday. I did the recap all night long. I did the notes and finished up everything. Did the full card picks yesterday on Mother's Day after taking, my mother out for some lunch. And now I'm here. And now I'm back. And now it's time to chop it up with my people. I'm glad to be here. Let's talk some, current events in MMA. I want to tell you guys what I was doing last night, but I'm going to wait till more people join. It's not anything weird. It was MMA related. And I have some thoughts that I was sitting on that might be worthy of creating a video on at some point later this week, but definitely some discussion, man. Happy Mother's Day, especially to mom. Hey, Uses, happy Mother's Day to you, bro. Happy Mother's Day to you. What's up, everybody? You took your stepmom out? That's nice, yo. Good. It's good you got a good relationship with your stepmother. A lot of people have bad relations with their stepmamas. That's nice. Look at the mustache, chat. Look at this handsome chap. What's up, SG? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're live. Chopping it up. And chilling. There's Moneyline tonight, which is going to be a good show. This card, no name value, but damn, there's some good fights. Damn, the entertainment value is going to be high. I'm telling you. Right now, this card's going to slap. This card's going to absolutely slap. Moneyline. It's Moneyline Monday, bro. It's Moneyline Monday. I know Finch is going to be celebrating like a menace with the call on Jack Della. What happened to early vids on Sundays? If you notice, I always drop my prediction videos earlier when it's a big card. But if it's like a Vegas card, I sometimes drop them later. I don't know. If it's a pay-per-view, I'll try to pull through earlier in the day. But if it's like a small Apex card, I tend to do late night drops. That's how it goes. He lost on Radke too. We both have Radke. What's the Brendo announcement? Boom, 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 boom. We all were gassing Radke up, though. We really believed in him, man. Me and Finch were fucking Radke's witnesses, and damn, it was off. You think JDM smokes Islam? You heard it here first? Huh. Interesting. I might have to do a comprehensive breakdown. I'm not an expert. Stop it. Yes, I am. Just because you're an expert at things doesn't mean you don't make mistakes, bro. These are all hypotheses, right? Hypotheses. And sometimes we catch L's. That is part of the game. Malott was winning against Magny until he made one mistake. People forget. People forget, man. If JDM smokes Islam and Topuria loses to Charles, yeah, I guess it's Charles Islam too, for sure. I thought Furo could have got the decision too, but close. Too close for comfort. I can't argue a robbery, though I did score the fight for Furo. I thought it was very competitive. And her body language looked worse than Shevchenko. What's for lunch today, big dog? I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to cook up some ground beef. I have one that actually expires today that I need to cook. Lots of soys in the comments. Crown of a Gambler Money. Yada lock, though. I saw you replying to people getting my back. Even when I don't like comments, sometimes I look at them. And I'm like, I get a laugh, man. I love seeing you guys fucking go after the people talking crazy. I saw you, Yada lock. Shout out to you for being a real G defending the community. At the end of it all, certain weeks are going to be fabulous. Certain weeks are not, man. I've learned that in this game. And it used to get me down, but now it just gets me motivated for the next week. Fight game's brutal even for a fan. It's been a long journey, but I can't keep watching poor decisions ruin fighters' careers. Being a fan of UFC is taking its toll on me. You're going to announce your retirement from fandom, Rendo? I don't know if we see Charles versus Islam too, but if Charles beats Topuria, maybe. Hey, do you think the size difference will play a part between JDM and Islam? I actually think Islam might look pretty big at 170 pounds. I'm going to have to do a nice comprehensive breakdown. You won money by fading this guy? Are you sure? Here's what I'll tell you. Winners that win money aren't normally in chats trying to antagonize, right? Normally they're like, fuck it, I won, bro. Bump, 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 bump. People looking for attention that didn't win money normally say things like that. You think JDM's getting ragdolled like a bitch? He ain't holding the belt for more than 3 months? Damn, son. Never retire, Brendo. Yeah, never. Like a Diaz, brother. I'm never retiring. The diet's going great, Hugo. I'm on point, man. I'm excited to show you guys what I pulled through with this weekend. Nice to see welterweight cooking again. The whole division is stacked, and you got Mike Malott in the mix, and you got Michael Morales this weekend. There's some nasty fucking guys at 170 pounds. I think welterweight is literally shaping up to be like the premier division right now. I know it's always bantamweight or lightweight, but it feels like welterweight is kind of the spot right now. Boom, boom, boom. Islam by decision, possibly sub. I could see a sub. If Jack Della beats him, though, that'd be crazy. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to watch. I think JDM is more than live against Islam for sure. The thing is, people are saying, oh, well, Islam's striking is better than Bilal, but does he take a better punch than Bilal? I don't know about that. You lost a lot of money Saturday, but JDM winning made it feel okay. Mostly sad about losing. Although losing the soccer kick was nasty, bro. Although had moments where he looked primed, but not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Day, take that Ripsky Aubrey T. Shout out to you, bro. You can see the welterweight title being a bit of a hot potato at the moment. Brady wants to fight Ian too, and Ian really wants a title shot. So a Brady win would do that. Brady versus Ian Gary is a top contender fight. I like that matchup a lot. That's a great fight. All those heading to BKFC. Shit. It wouldn't blow my mind. Although in BKFC does not sound crazy, right? 5 2-minute rounds is easier to perform than 3 5s. Think about it, right? For an aging fighter, 5 2-minute rounds is probably easier to, explode, go hard, and that's it. Yeah, explain, Brendo. Of course, I respect it. Yeah, I wanted people to explain why they thought in the comments, and I'm pretty sure a couple did. Fucking eyes itching, chat. You think Shavkat's being slept on? Well, he's out injured at the moment. Gary gonna beat Brady's ass? I feel like Gary could win. Nursultan, Riziboyev, KO is your lock. What are the odds for that fight? So Moneyline is really wide, minus 280. Riziboyev by KO is minus 135. You got no fucking money on it. What the fuck? That sucks. People watch Islam struggle with featherweight Volk and terrible anti-grappler Dustin and think Islam will go up and wait and beat hard-hitting JDM. Yeah, right? I'm feeling what you're saying, Sped MMA enjoyer. Bro, seriously, watch Bellotto, Rebarfo fight Pohiria and tell me it isn't the worst boxing defense. Craig can actually get his back. Craig actually wins. The issue is, though, Bellotto has pretty good grappling, and I think that he could outstrike Paul Craig. I get it. Potiera was cracking him, but I'm going to go towards Bellotto as the pick. But I understand the love on Paul Craig, and Craig by sub would be fucking crazy. I just feel like he might be washed, man. What's a higher level skill fight, Ilya Islam or John versus Tom? I mean, I don't know if you can really pick. Its highest level of skills is just different weight class. You got Riziboyev and Melq parlayed up. I think both of them win. I like Melky. I think he beats Julian Erosa. It's a good matchup for him, I feel like. For one, you see how Zahabi held his head and facial expressions like he knew he lost? Was ashamed so that he said something? I don't think he looked like he thought he lost, Romo. First round was easily Aldo. Second round was close, could have gone either way. But round 3, Aldo won 3 minutes of 5 and dropped them 3 times. How does that not win the round? Dude, laying on your back in a pool of your own blood, getting ground and pounded into oblivion, it's hard to win that round. It's hard to win that round. It's like how you finish that third round taking damage. I mean, we've seen guys lose third rounds with doing less effective striking on the feet, but ending up on their back and just getting held. Now you have really effective striking on the feet, but you also have really effective ground and pound. Tricky. You don't know any of these fighters anymore. You're entering your casual phase. Weights experience. What the hell? Also, chat, we need more likes up in here. Let's get 25 likes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. So I wanted to start a little ramble and rant at the 10-minute mark. All right. And I think Natalia Silva is live against Shevchenko too. I last night stayed up super late. And what was I doing last night? I was going back and watching old Strikeforce events. And I stumbled upon a legendary Strikeforce event, which was Fyodor Emelianenko versus Brett Rogers. And watching the walkouts is something that was so special to me. You hear the sound of the walkout, right? The music is the same as the UFC's walkout, but the feeling is different. You have Fedor walking out. You have him in his unique fight gear, right? It's not like we're just in fucking Venom fight kits. Everybody has their own unique flair and style. And Strikeforce brought something even more unique with the red and blue gloves, which I thought was a sensational thing and had like a very cool feel to it. I don't know. I always enjoyed that feel. And you're watching Fedor walk out. And as he's walking out, I don't care what anybody says. Oh, the overly theatric walkouts. Strikeforce did it right. They had the fucking ramp. They had the fireworks shooting off, the bright lights. It felt like something huge was about to happen as Fedor was walking into the cage. And there was so much soul back then. And I'm seeing even soul and personality back then. There was so much more soul in a game 2010, 2012, even, pre-2012. Prior to the Reebok deal, it's like these walkouts had this aura about them of themselves. I mean, watch Mayhem Miller walking out against Jake Shields, dancing with all the different girls up there. I thought that was like so fucking fun, man. And it's interesting that Dana White is so anti the personality of the fighter. And I do think it comes down to a principle of dominance in business, right? If you allow the fighter the ability to really separate themselves from the crowd in the modern era, they now have power against the promotion. Whereas if you make everybody look almost the same, right? Even the custom fight kits, it's still a Venom fight kit and it still looks similar to the other colorways, even though it's custom. But they don't have their own sponsors, right? Nobody has their own unique flair of what they're wearing. Nobody's walking out wearing a gi or anything like that. Everybody's in just a typical Venom UFC outfits. There is a blend that happens with all the fighters looking similar, right? There's like that individuality and unique aspect of the game in which is lost. And I think the modern era is starting to suffer a bit from that. Like, can you imagine you have all the same fighters of today, but you have the unique likeness to each and every one of them? I feel as though the sport would probably feel bigger. And I know people say, no, but the Reebok or the Venom deal, oh, it's good. It's good, man. The UFC, they have a big clothing deal. Is it good, though? Are the fighters making as much money? They'd get way more money from sponsors outside. The promotion wants to take most of the money. The promotion wants to control the product. Of course, most promotions do, but the difference is with the UFC specifically, they kind of blend everybody together to make them just stand out a little bit less. Even if the performance is great, they stand out a little bit less. There's no viral walkouts, right? There's no guy with this badass look that people are like, yo, look at this fucking outfit this Savage is wearing. Yo, the shorts look cool and shit. It lost that essence of individuality that I thought made the earlier days of MMA so special, man. I hope that we somehow see a dynamic shift. I hope there's a great awakening. Right now, we're in like this modern period of MMA where everything's dull. It's like you've seen McDonald's 30 years ago, and then you see the McDonald's gray around the corner. Like, what the fuck happened? You see the architecture from 500 years back, and you see modern architecture, and you're like, man, it looks kind of dull. They go the route of efficiency and simplicity over the individuality and the special element of being unique that came with the earlier era. I just thought it has such a fucking badass feel. I thought it had such a badass vibe. And as I'm watching Strikeforce, I said, wow. If Strikeforce would have never sold to the UFC and the right people were invested in them, I won't lie to you, man. I think there's a chance Strikeforce could have overtaken the UFC. Now, the UFC was smart. They had the financial side behind them. They bought out Strikeforce, their most terrifying competitor since the Pride FC. Is tonight too late to post a UFC 315 recap? You can do it live, KZ. I think that would work. I mean, yeah, Hamza walkouts are good, but I just feel like the aspect of individuality, the aspect of uniqueness in this game has been lost thanks to Dennis Hallman. It ain't his fault. They should have just made him wear different shorts and not a Speedo. The fight kits are a means of control. The UFC is the machine controlling the fighters now. Before, the fighters could build their own influence on their own likeness, and everybody looked different. Everybody had a different flair, something that stood out. Imagine Chuck Liddell without the Iceman shorts. He's just wearing a Venom fight kit. It loses some magic, man. You think walkouts are a waste of time? I enjoy the excitement of a good walkout personally. I like the presentation. I like the Strikeforce style. Dude, Strikeforce, it was special. When a sponsor pays for a sponsorship, they have conditions to be met. They want to be the primary product on the screen. They don't want to be overshadowed. Well, in the old era, they were all over the canvas. They weren't on the shorts. They're on the canvas. The issue is the company controls now. The fighters get less. The fighters make less on the fucking sponsorship deals. Fighters would be making way more bread in this modern era if there still was the freedom of sponsorship. But unfortunately, that's gone within the last era, and can only be something that we go back and rewatch for the memes. And we rewatch for the memes. I don't even care as much about the walkouts as I do about the custom shorts. I'd like to see fighters with their own flair again, but corporate greed has taken control of this game. Oh, well, it's more of a sport if everybody is unique. Bro, boxing, everybody wears different shorts, and the word on the street is boxing is more popular than MMA now. Exactly. They want the fighters to rely on the UFC. The old era may not have been as established, but I don't think that more eyes on ESPN, if you're wearing the shorts and whatnot, is going to change anything. You don't want to do the fancy walkouts. That's no problem. I'm not saying the UFC is going to magically turn into Strikeforce, but I do think, as KZ said, why can't the UFC let individual sponsorships be at play again? Why? You don't want the fighters making more money? You don't want the fighters to have tools of negotiation? You fight in the experts promotion. If I had one, it would be Strikeforce style. If I created my own promotion, it would be Strikeforce style. Absolutely. We'd be walking out on the ramps. Every fighter would be able to have the shorts that they like. It'd be the red and the blue gloves, keeping it classic, and probably be doing it in the hexagon too. I wouldn't want to do an octagon or a circle. No, it'd be a hexagon. It would be a direct dig at the UFC. Over here, we got the hexagon. We got the individuality, okay? I hope one day we see a fight league find the success that Strikeforce once had as a number 2. Right now, I like the PFL a lot, but still, they're very corporate. But I like PFL. I think if PFL put forth a mentality of what Strikeforce did long ago, the aspect of individuality would bring the nostalgia back, and I think fandom would continue to rise. I'm telling you, there's something that is unsaid. People don't even think of it. It's a subconscious connection you have based upon literally the fighter fucking outfits, dude. Fighters wearing a unique shorts. I catch it. Oh, this guy looks sick, bro. Yeah, I used to work for BKFC. Of course, I've watched BKFC. BKFC has a unique flair, but it's not MMA. You know? It's got a unique flair. Exactly. PFL is trying to copy and paste UFC. They're personally copying the wrong organization. I worked for BKFC because I knew one of the old Bellator producers that set me up with Mike Finch years ago, and then he was working with them for a while, and now I'm not with them anymore. But I worked for BKFC for over a year, bro. I was running their betting show. Kind of like the UFC has On the Line. I was doing BK bets with Mike Finch. We were killing it, bro. But they didn't renew the show, and it is what it is. Life goes on. PFL needs to get away from tournament and do a super fight card every month. I agree, Gooch. It'd be nice if they did it more, MMA focused. Since you make money from my picks, you technically my employer. I guess so, Hugo. I didn't really want to leave BKFC. They just didn't re-sign me. And what was I supposed to do? There's nothing I could have done. Right? It was just a thing of the past. It'll be a great memory forever. I was still doing UFC when I worked for BKFC. Yeah, I was here every day. I was doing a ton of content still. It's just I was also doing a BKFC show for all their numbered cards. Ask Mike Finch. He was there too. Me and him both did it, bro. It was a good show. And I think it was a show that if they promoted it properly, it could have helped flourish the BKFC product to a more mainstream eye. But unfortunately, they didn't see the vision with the show. We do need more emotes now, Hernanov. I'll make it happen. They didn't see the vision with the show. They didn't. They didn't, bro. They didn't see the vision. Hey, Jeff Disatel needs a labor attorney. Anybody in the chat? No one? You vote AJ to be president. Thank you, Hugo Berry. I'm glad to have you vote. The control time you have accumulated over the course of a fight, the more fouls you're allowed to receive. Like after you control your opponent for 5 minutes, headbutts become legal for the other guy. 10 minutes, soccer kicks. KZ, that's a wild ass fight league idea. That's KZ MMA at its finest, just chaotic savagery. Without you leaving, wouldn't get all to be here right now or grateful for your work. Hey, thanks, Hollow Heretic. But to be fair, I'd still be doing this if I was with them, but I don't know, man. I think BKFC would have been more mainstream if they had continued. If they were posting every episode of Mike Finch and I's breakdowns on YouTube, I promise you it would have been the marquee show for bare knuckle. And I think it would have had MMA fans watching. Like we would have talked about it on Moneyline. I don't think they realize the conversion rate of MMA only fans to BKFC fans if you have enthusiastic analysts who genuinely give a fuck breaking the fights down. Mike Finch and I could single-handedly bring the show back, but the problem is when we were working for the BKFC, we had access, full access. We could have been on their fucking YouTube page. I'd like to say Bilal fought his ass off last night, wasn't born at all. Granted, a lot of it was because of JDM, but it takes two to tango, and I'm happy JDM won. I'm happy he won too, but it was a badass fight. You feel like there's a wider gap in judging fights than ever, makes it hard for picks. MMA judging is tough, bro. You know what you have to do? My best fucking request, our best suggestion, take it on the chin when it goes awry and make your picks with confidence. And don't worry about the naysayers, bro. Like with me, I'm posting content, right? So I make my picks. Everybody and their grandma's got an opinion. Meanwhile, they're making picks and probably a lot of them miss all the time on the same calls, but I can be the one that takes the shot. But that is the blessing of doing this, man. I come, show myself, and for some, it's cool. Me and Mike Finch actually have never hung out in real life, bro. We just had a natural friendship that came from doing the show. And me and him are cool in real life, but we never hung out outside of the show. But eventually we'll do a meetup in person and stuff. Yeah, Finch, I definitely consider him a real friend, too. I talk to him every fucking week, man. I talk to Finch all the time, man. He's my boy. ONE FC seems like it has potential, but they don't really cater to the American fans that much. I don't think they have the money for it. I think it could blow up in America if they put more effort into building up American fighters. It's not their focus. I don't think they have the vision nor the money, Gooch. People are coming after you for this hobby picks. Look at you now, bro. You're riding high. Should legalize ground knees fully in headbutts. I don't think headbutts will ever be legalized, but I could see knees to a grounded opponent legalized. That'd be crazy. You're still mad at me and Finch for making you pick flip to Radke. You shouldn't have listened. Bro, I tell you guys all the time, do your own research, bro. See where you link up with me. I'm just telling you my thoughts, my analysis, the AJ analysis, which normally is pretty fucking good, but sometimes I'm going to miss, but damn, a lot of times I'm going to hit. You did call the Zahabi upset, KZ. What's your upset this week that you're calling? Can we talk about a fight on this card? Carlos Hernandez, Hyung Sung Park. Am I crazy for going Hernandez in your guys' opinions, or do you see what I'm saying? Isn't it weird when you have a boy you only talk to online? It's strange. It feels like you hang out with all the time. I actually went and met my PlayStation friend after 7 years. That's fucking dope, Michael Maloney. I mean, it's like you guys in chat, though. I talk to you guys every day. You guys are my boy. I haven't seen you guys in real life. I mean, actually, I met, one of you in real life, but I still would consider you my people. You guys are the crew. In this modern era, man, you can become friends with people online. It's pretty crazy. He's a dog. He trains you at BJJ gym. Yeah, he's a fucking savage. I think Hernandez is going to win, bro. I think Hernandez is going to get in his face. I'm not sold on Park. You think it was a good call on Radke, but honestly, Malott looked so damn crisp. I think caught everyone off guard. His boxing looked impeccable. I think this was the best version of Mike Malott ever. The internet connects us all. You think no one named Peace of Mind is losing? Cold is his nickname in the game. He is. He's got a cool nickname. I think Yusuf and Santos going to be close too, but I feel like Santos getting a decision. Yusuf don't have any wrestling, and I feel like to beat Santos, you have to mix in takedowns. Because I'd be shocked if Sadiq Yusuf knocks him out. I really think that Myron Santos is a great prospect. I picked against him with Marshall, and I thought Marshall beat him too. But I'm picking him here with Yusuf because I'm watching Yusuf fight, and I'm like, man, in the striking, Santos is still cleaner, and he doesn't really have to worry about takedowns, just cage pressure. And he does pretty well against the cage, against non-wrestlers. Raggy got cooked bad. It enables us to connect the same way we would if we met at a bar. It's true shit, dog. You're better friends or closer friends with people than people you've met in real life. A lot of online friends. Fuck it, bro. It works. The community is fucking strong. The community is strong, bro. Mike Malott has me pissed. All my parlays went to shit. He fought like a total biatch against Giles and then goes out and KOs Radke. I was like, wow. I was like, I guess it's the Canadian pride, man. In Canada, we have to favor Mike Malott more. We have to up his fucking stock by 10 points. Like, if you thinking he's a 75 overall, well, in Canada, he's an 85 overall now. Park Hernandez, Gordon Moises, Camilo Green, Arosa Milky, and Yusuf Santos, all very close fights. Fuck yeah, it's a great card. You couldn't rock me on the Chuck Buffalo play? Well, it's good you didn't. You're better off not. You're way better off not. Hey, we're at 25 likes up in here, chat. Let's go. Let's keep it cooking. I want to get more. I'd like to be at 40 likes by the 40-minute mark. I like to go 1 like a minute. That'd make me feel pretty good. So make sure you hit the likes if you're just tuning in. Bro, the crowd energized the Canadian fans. Holy shit. The Canadians were enthused, excited, and absolutely on point. I was impressed with the Canadian crowd. Canadians came through this card. We have to remember when a fighter's a bad performance, more than likely they're going to work and be better the next fight. True. Radke gave Malott all the ammo and motivation needed to knock him the fuck out. Yeah. Radke was talking crazy shit. I feel like it's so much worse to get chinned after you talk crazy shit than it is if you just got chinned in general, man. Santos only struggled against Marshall's grappling. Exactly. And I think Santos wins here with Sadiq Yusuf's more striking-based game plan. I'm pretty excited for this week, man. You know, I'm also very excited for the PFL. I'm becoming a PFL fan, and I'm going to thank Alex for that, bro. My brother has got me on the PFL train. We don't got another PFL card for a while, but damn, I'll be tuned in. I genuinely would like to do fight companions for PFL. It's more just the days of the week. Let's see. PFL comes back June 12th. Card is Thursday at 8:30. That's a good card. Then they're back June 20th, June 27th. They have a card Friday. They have another card Friday. Good cards, man. I'm excited for PFL. The fight stream was popping, bro. The fight companions go crazy for me, man. Those are the most viewed elements of the channel. That and the weigh-in show. But I will get a viral news video soon. I noticed there was no empty seats after hearing all week the event wasn't selling. Well, that's the normal naysayers. But as the price drops, people go. What about the bullet play? Plus 100. You had her and Navajo in a parlay that's feeding my family all week. Good shit, Amato. If Ian wins a title, KZ will be unbearable. Look at how awesome and humble JDM is in his post-fight interviews with ESPN. Gary would be insufferable. I think Gary versus JDM is also a fucking magnificent fight. It's a magnificent fight. I would love to see it. Gary versus JDM would be fucking fabulous. I hope that we get it at some point. I do. I really hope so. You think Gary beats JDM? I think it's a hard fight for JDM for sure. I have to cut the hair soon. I'm growing it out for a bit, man. I'm enjoying my long hair. I'm enjoying it, bro. I like my long hair. And you guys like it too. What are you talking? Now you guys don't like it? The fucking chat loves the long hair. The chat loves the flow. Stop it, chat. I'm going to be shocked if Burns wins. I think Michael Morales is a future contender. You finally had a good weeks with bets. Almost full sweep the card. Let's go for another week. Hey, let's go, Amato. I'm not cutting it. I'm growing my hair, bro. Longer, longer, longer. Look at this. Look how long it is now. It's getting even longer. All praise, long hair, AJ. Thank you, Hugo. Bro, I have a rare hairstyle. When I go out in public, me and my brother were talking about this yesterday. We're like, bro, most dudes don't have long hair. I feel like Gary would do quite well against Jack Della. But I do think Jack could hurt him. Jack's definitely got more dog in him. It's a good fight, though. You highly doubt Burns makes it out of the second round. I don't think he gets finished in the first three. I think he gets finished in the first three, bro. Is Rizzy Boyev coming in on short notice? If he is, I didn't even realize that. I'll check for you, though. Let me check, bro. Burns Morales. Nope. Full camp. No fight cancellation. You see the clip Guru posted this morning of him in the Mighty Pod? He looks socially awkward. No, I didn't see it. I'll check it out, though. I mean, it's still cool as fuck that he got on the Mighty Pod. Shout out to Guru, man. Guru looks like a fucking giant, dude. Guru looks like he definitely been hitting the weights, bro. He's bulked up. Is this TRT Guru? Bro, TRT Guru era has begun. Bro, he looks like he juiced up a bit. Is Guru on the TRT now? TRT Guru, bro. It's changed his fucking life, bro. I don't know if he really is, but that's funny as fuck. How did I bench? How did you bendo with 315? Bendo? Oh, how did Brendo do? I was fucking confused. Gary will leg kick and wait to counter, which could put JDM behind, but I think Gary walks into something. JDM is tough, patient, explosive, and powerful. Agreed, Romo. AJ, bro, it's crazy for me to see Burns' career trajectory. I legit thought he was unbeatable after the Masvidal fight. When he called for the title, I thought he was an ex-champ. Really? I feel like because he got fucked up by Usman already, I had my doubts. Troll Star, I never say you only troll me. I've been wondering where you've been. I found a picture of AJ without his hat on Google Images. Fuck, Casey, you caught me. Fuck. Fuck. What's up, big dog? I need some dogs and some long shots. Lower arm to work, truck, snap. So got to cook up. Oh, shit. Listen, I'm going to bring my best, Ricky. Tune in to me in the Finch tonight so we can, lead you in the right direction. What's this image Casey just dropped in chat? Oh, shit. He released the fucking files, bro. He released me without the hat, chat. He just posted the link. Oh, my God. KZ, why'd you do that? Why am I pinning it? Why am I pinning it to chop it? Don't look, guys. Don't look, bro. Oh shit. KZ just fucking released the fucking tapes, bro. The AJ Hatless. Oh shit. Wow. You heard Guru say at some point how he's uncomfortable on camera. He's probably quite self-conscious, which is okay. He looks good now, though. He looks jacked. That's AJ pre-TRT. That's funny as fuck. Holy shit. KZ is fucking hilarious, bro. AJ before he got any tang, that was me. That was me before anything happened, you know? That was before. Many moons ago. Before the boy got jacked. What happens if you don't pay your trolls, chat? Oh, pay your tolls. Yeah, I guess so, Hernano. You're leaning Paul Craig? It's not crazy. He's got a chance. It's not like Balato is this up-and-coming phenom. Liberal, low TAJ in a parallel universe. Facts, KZ. That's low TAJ there. That's funny as fuck, bro. Holy shit. Yo, KZ, that's funny as hell, dude. I didn't even expect that. I thought it might be like a real picture. I'm like, how the fuck did he find this? That's funny as shit, bro. Yep, that was me, chat. KZ just revealed the hair to the people. AJ, if he never started lifting, valid. If I was just eating fucking cheeseburgers every week, fuck. Listen, guys, you know what my goal is for the diet this week? My goal is to break 189. I want to break below 190. I'm getting to 189 this week, bro. I'm fucking excited. I'm locked in. New emotes as a JDM champ and low TAJ. Low key, low TAJ could be a funny ass fucking thing. You want to come on the Thursday Night Live? You got to fucking join the show, Amato. You got to join, bro. I always drop the link. It's not like I don't give you guys the chance, but people don't click it, man. I mean, usually 4 to 5 people do, but others, don't. Surprise over 1.5 for Craig Bilal plus 110. I think Craig can survive 7.5 minutes. I'm thinking 2. You thought that was really me for a sec? That's funny. I'll be making 155 in no time. I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. I'm excited because by July 4th, I would like to be at the 180 mark. I'm fucking dialed into this diet, bro. I got July 4th vacation plans cooking up, bro. I'm going to Jersey. I'm going to Maine, bro. I'm excited for that week. AJ, how do you break that 179 out of curiosity? What do you have to commit to drop the weight? I kind of been hovering 190 for a while. Try less calories, didn't work. Tried more cardio, didn't work. You didn't try less calories for long enough or more cardio for long enough if it didn't work, because the science says the truth and it absolutely works when you're in a calorie deficit. I'm glad you don't take anything personally, AJ. I wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be fun if we were just sitting here talking about how fucking cool you were. Yeah, KZ. I like to be the butt of the joke sometimes, man. What's the daily diet? I mean, there's a slight variance, but I like to start my day with a quality protein smoothie. I like to have some eggs for lunch with a little bit of bread. I like to have a rice cake or two before the gym. I like to come home and have some lean beef. I like to usually make like a lean beef salad. I don't really put carbs in my evening meal. And then at the end of the day, I like to have chicken, sometimes a protein drink, something like that. I'll tell you this though. Calorie deficit absolutely works, man. Cardio absolutely works. You have to lock in. Friday, I do a light cheat meal. I had 2 rolls of sushi and I had the Ninja Creamy chocolate ice cream I made for myself. Me and Jersey Girl went chocolate ice cream on it, bro. Savage mode. I had to bring some thunder with it. I go hard in that, but when you don't have like the food out, like ice cream wise, especially, it tends to be like half the amount of calories and like double the quantity. So it's so well worth it, man. Anyone notice the difference in Bilal's physique in his last fight compared to his previous 3? Takedowns were contingent upon being juiced, and that's why no one else saying this. Bilal equals cheat. You think Bilal's a roid head, Ryan Rose? Damn. July 4th is less than 10 weeks away. It's like 7. I had 2 hard training sessions Thursday and Friday, but I chowed down like a monsoon over the weekend. Got to check the weight. You'll be up a bit. If I get to 180 pounds, you got to hide your girlfriend. Don't worry, man. She ain't going to say nothing. Fun to talk shit, but we wouldn't be here if we didn't love and respect. Fuck yeah, MMA Yuri. I love my people, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's a stubbornness to weight loss too, for sure. Only 2 months, bro. You just had to make some calorie adjustments and track your calories one day, bro. You'll find out if you're not using a food scale, you find out you're eating a lot more than you think. What's up, Robin? Is there a quote that you can share with us that you live by every day, especially when things are tough? Hey, perseverance, my brother. One word, nothing else. Perseverance. Keep on pushing forward to give you a little line. Get up, dust yourself off, and keep on fucking moving forward, man. Ain't nothing to look back at. Take a step forward, not a step backward, because a step backward is delusional. You can't go back. You can only go forward, bro. Enjoy the moment. Stay locked in. No, I didn't take any crypto gains because I want to just get rich off my initial investments. But I will tell you, I'm up. I'm up for sure. You feel like you'd favor below if they rematch? I feel like I'd pick Jack Della for sure next time if they fought again. I don't really take my gains from crypto because I need the account to be 6 figures before I touch anything. And it's not yet. It's 5. Yeah, I'm holding and I'm selling in 5 to 10 years. Exactly, bro. If it's like, all right, if I'm sitting on 250K from crypto, all right, I'll take my fucking winnings. But I don't have my winnings yet. I'm not up enough, dude. Your body hurts every day now, too much exercise. Bro, you gotta relax a bit. I'm allergic to penicillin, bro. Bilal said that he wouldn't stand and bang, or he would because he knew he couldn't land takedowns. The takedown defense of Jack Della was crazy. We'll definitely get there, Hernanov. DCA and Hoddle, bro. I'm tucking down, holding on, and enjoying the ride. Also, guys, we're at 35 likes. I said I wanted a like per minute. We need 42, bro. Yeah, penicillin, dog. Penicillin. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Was watching Looking for a Fight on YouTube last night. The guy that asked Dana at the press conference was fighting. Dana was massively rooting for the other guy. It was so weird. I think he just wanted to see the dude get humbled. Thank you for just liking Hernanov. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's fighting this Saturday, the other guy they signed. Camilo's fighting Gabe Green at lightweight this Saturday. You needed to get some food in you, Brendo. I mean, I went to Outback yesterday, bro. I got myself a nice 11-ounce steak, thing of mashed potatoes, thing of fucking broccoli, had a little Caesar salad. I enjoyed myself. But if you eliminate the aspect of munching on the bread or getting French fries, bro, you can eat out at good places and still be in a calorie deficit. But you'll see, bro. This week I'm breaking below 190. Nah, bro, I just be betting MMA, Thrax. I don't really like anything like MMA. MMA is my favorite sport, bar none. Bar none. Nothing compares with my MMA fandom. I swear to God, nothing. Like, as far as any other sport, nah. Like, what's going on in boxing? When's the next big boxing fight? I have no idea. For that UFC off week, is there any boxing? That's weird. All right, boxing schedule. Let's see. Nah, nothing. Nothing that catches my eye. It's like, no, is there any fights on next week? BKFC, nothing. 2 sports that's not fighting. I probably say like basketball, hockey is pretty cool. I like watching some football, but Rizzy Boy by finish would be a lock. What do you think? I think he finishes Stoltzfus. Yeah. I'm a big Rizzy Boy fan. You've been stuck at 194. You weigh yourself today and see what the damage is. Listen, you got to break below 194, Brendo. I know you're trying. Hey, what's up, Darren H? Can I do the next companion in Italian? Nah, I'm not fluent. I would just be like, Mamma mia, Mamma mia, ah, bellissimo. I watched the season the Bucks had Brady and they won, of course. The chess watch party, yeah, I'll fall asleep on stream doing a chess watch party. Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez. When is that fight, though? When is that? Boom, 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 boom. The John Gooden interview. Doug, I'd have to cook up some magic to get him. I don't know. We'll see. I'd have to make magic happen. Big time magic. I wasn't really that hyped. Now, I don't really get hyped for anything but MMA. I won't lie to you. Like maybe a Tyson Fury boxing match in his prime, but I don't. The UFC reached out to Alex Pereira to headline UFC 317 against Magomed Ankalaev, but Alex wasn't available. UFC currently don't have a main event for International Fight Week. Holy shit. Holy shit. I want a marquee fight announcement, Chad. I'm trying to look for it. You dog locking Sadiq, man? I mean, he's got a chance, but I feel like Myron Santos could definitely win. Not a bad pick, though. I just don't think that Sadiq's style is a great matchup for Myron because Myron's a slick striker and Sadiq is not this beastly pressure wrestler. He's more of just a Muay Thai specialist. Jake thinking he can trick the fans into thinking he's beating a real boxer, but unfortunately for him, people caught on. Chavez lost to Anderson, who lost to Paul already. Yeah, I felt like the Julio Cesar Chavez fight didn't make any sense. Yeah, Anderson Silva won, and that was years ago. Do I go fishing? Not much, but I'll probably go a couple times this summer. I mean, I definitely like will once in a while you go fucking, light up a fucking joint, go fishing. No hating on the Pauls. The kid is pretty decent. Yeah, he is a decent boxer. Whitaker versus the Ritter is a fucking dope fight, man. The Ritter beats Bo Nickel. He's on the fast track now. I don't know if Pinedo chins Braga, but I'll probably be picking Pinedo. And then Thad Jean over Jackson. I feel like I'm going to go Thad Jean too. Bro, my PFL picks are more like pure fandom picks. And I think that Thad Jean is a fucking special talent. I'm riding with the prospect. Is he the underdog? I don't even have the lines out yet. Bro, give me Thad Jean. Give me Thad Jean. I'm excited for this fucking PFL card. Trump slows national debt by 92%. That's fucking amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody's complaining they didn't get paid from Jake Paul's promotion. Wow. Wow. What's up, Trebot? You think Reed's a lock? You're a savage. You're a savage. You're a savage. You're fishing as we speak. That's pretty cool. You got the hookup on Chris Tacapadilla. We need him on the show. He said he wants to hop in. Louis boy, we're gonna do it. A lot of people have been reaching out to him. We'll do it. I'll shoot him a DM. Let me go on Instagram. Let me go on Instagram. Am I following him? I don't know if I'm following him. I don't know who this guy is. Yo, one of the mods, can you guys link me Taco's IG? Can't find it. You just posted a picture of your 16-month fitness check-in in the members. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to check that out, Junior Troy. Fuck yeah. I'm going to check right now. Let me shout out the boy. Let me shout out the boy for his fitness check-in. I got to get back on Discord, bro. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. All right, let's get this fitness check-in. ChatGPT roasted me, bro. What the fuck? I got to check this out, KZ. Holy shit. The tap out turtleneck. That's funny as fuck. All right, let's check this guy out. Fitness check-in. Wow. All right. Special shout out in chat to Junior Troy, who I think, bro, we got to bring. Hey, Junior, I'll be honest. You sent it to the fucking people there. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up on screen, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. This guy is locked in. He just dropped us his fitness check-in, and I've been showcasing myself constantly, but I also want to show the good people in chat. So we got Junior Troy from chat who dialed into the fitness lifestyle. Lost 100 motherfucking pounds in a year and a half. Look at him on the right, looking heavy, looking like, he's having fun on the weekends, eating too much. Now looking like a fucking Chad, bro. This guy looks sick, bro. Look at him. He's got the fucking beard lined up. He looks like a different dude. If you did a side-by-side in a different outfit and say, yo, that's this guy and that's some guy he knows, you wouldn't think they're the same guy. Shout out to fucking Junior Troy for losing 100 pounds, all right? The man deserves mad respect for changing his life. And at this point, I think he's fucking probably getting laid all the time now, bro. The chicks are digging it now. The girl that told him, nah, man, she's waiting till marriage. Now she's begging to sleep over tonight. All right. So shout out to the boy, Junior Troy. Savage, bro. Savage, bro. Savage. Chad now. That's fucking sick. January 2024 to April 2025. The fucking life change is different for Junior Troy, guys. So give him a fucking W because that is a badass transformation. The dude looks like a different person, man. 100 pounds off. Holy shit. Mad respect. Mad respect to Junior Troy, man. Special shout out of the week for him. Let me message Taco. I'll send him a message. I'll say, hey, bro, I got it, bro. I just sent him a message. I said, hey, Taco, I think it's time we do a live interview podcast style. You down, brother? Question mark. Let's see what he says back. The KZ sent me a DM on the fucking gram, too. What did he say? Bro, KZ, you never have to ask, bro. Post your prediction videos in the Discord. Post your prediction video in the fucking Discord. Holy shit. And KZ's comment on his other post, bro. KZ's funny as a motherfucker. KZ, I know you're in chat now. Bro, absolutely post your fucking links. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. Holy shit. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, Brendo says the most sus shit. Thank you, brother. Hard work pays off. Well, Junior Troy, you should be fucking proud of yourself, bro. You dialed in, you're dedicated, and you're a savage. That's real dedication, AJ. You motivate us all. You listen, you. I appreciate that. Hey, don't give me too much credit now. You guys are the ones putting in the work. But I'm glad if I helped you be a bit more disciplined and you felt a little inspiration from me. I'm glad to see it. But overall, man, you did the work, man. Junior Troy is a motivational savage. The wife is still not banging you like that. Damn, Junior Troy. You listen, you got the fucking physique now. She better be all over it, man. What the hell? Yo, shout out to Junior Troy, bro. The man deserves love and respect. Dude, locked in. Locked in. Locked in. Guru Fanboy's not here, and he changed his name to Experts Fanboy. I messaged Taco Padilla, guys, so we'll see when he replies. We'll see when he hits your boy back. We'll see. It's insane how many people have gotten so much healthier and improved. Well, you know what, Useless? I'm glad. You know, I'm glad, bro. If I can motivate at least one person, I'm happy. You got your blood work today. Hopefully it comes back clean. I think it will, Useless. You're young, bro. But it's good you got to check. No, for real, you were stuck at 240 until you got on your fitness check-ins, and it helped me to get where I'm at. You want to be for real? For real, Junior Troy? Damn, bro. Thanks. Listen, I'm going to keep the fitness check-ins cooking. I'm here to motivate, man. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to fucking push you guys to be the best you can be. All right. So this Friday, I'll be doing another fitness check-in, and the goal is to break below 190 pounds this week. And I'm going to do it. I weighed 191 today after not doing cardio Saturday or Sunday and eating a lot of food on Friday. And yesterday I had a steak. I didn't really have too bad, but I had a little extra carbs. Bro, I'm locked in. We're getting below 190 this week. It's time. You're still sober, AJ. Keep my word until I raise that, or until you get that raise. You'll touch a CBD. Hernanov, I'm waiting for you to get it. We're going to celebrate when you get this fucking raise. You deserve this fucking raise, Hernanov. Bro, fuck yeah. Shout out, bro. Shout out Junior Troy locking in, man. Listen, you guys motivating me. I'm pushing it to the fucking limit. I'm getting the best shape ever too, man. And I'll show you guys all the hard work, and hopefully it motivates more. What's good, C's? I'm chilling, man. It's a good stream. It's a good day. I'm waiting for a UFC 317 main event. You were finally able to say what's up to Finch at the gym. Let's go, C's. He sent me a picture. I think it might have been you and him together. Let me double check. Yep. He sent me the pic of you two. That's fucking cool. Let's go. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad. You thought Ewan won the fight? I scored it for Bukauskas, man. I thought he had done enough. Thought Bukauskas had just done enough. Fuck yeah, dude. You thought Zahabi 1, 2, and 3? So did I, KZ. I didn't think it was a robbery for Aldo. You need my eyes checked? Bro, I see things beautifully. Hey, what do you guys think? What do you think about my predictions for UFC Vegas? Have you guys watched it? If you've watched the prediction show, let me know in chat if there's people on the same side of a couple of the money calls, or give me one of the calls you disagree with hard. I want to see what you guys are thinking, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you got your picks already and saw mine. Let's go. We're bringing the thunder. Peo's dropping in for sport. Cheers, AJ. Don't need eyes checked. Ganja cures that. Hey, thank you, Peo's. You're a G. Hit the like, Peo's. We need 60 likes, man. We're supposed to be doing 1 like a minute, and we're down by about 7 likes. So we need 7 of you to hit the like button. We got nearly 100 people watching live, so let's cook it up. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. You know, last night it was 2:30 in the morning. And I said, do I go live for an hour at 2:30 a.m. or do I watch an hour of fucking fights? I ended up watching 2 hours of old fights, but I'm going to probably do like a super late night stream one night, maybe later this week, and just chat it up with whoever tunes in. It'll be for everybody to watch, but the replay will be members only. You saw your training arc Saturday morning? Oh, shit, Michael Maloney. Fuck yeah. It's been 3 years since you worked out. Well, now's the time, bro. It ain't never too late. You disagree with the Santos pick? I think the kid might be too green for that level of fight. Respect. I was 50-50, obviously. I pick flipped during the breakdown. So it's not like I'm like telling you it's an impossibility. But I don't know. Something's telling me the Brazilian chick's a savage. Savage Doglock Paul Craig. Fuck. I'm holding XRP 33 for sure. For sure. Holding XRP all the way. Yeah, exactly. I bought 1,000 of XRP live on stream, dude. I'm holding XRP. Don't worry about it. What are the odds, Juliana and Kayla, bro? Could Juliana be live to make a lot of people money? I'm picking Kayla. I feel like she'll end up landing some key takedowns. But I think Juliana could make it a harder fight. I'm like slightly leaning Moises, but I think Gordon will make it a brawl. But I think Moises a little sharper, a little more dangerous, and being younger too. I feel like more rate of an improvement possibility. You think Solana's the way? I have that too. I got a lot of coins, bro. I have fun with the fucking coins, man. I enjoy the coins, you know? XRP is your one and only. All right. You're picking Sadiq over Myron Santos? I feel like the clean tactical striking is on point. I need a new partner on here. I know an extremely feminine guy who knows none of MMA hit all 7 legs by choosing men's legs. That's fucking hilarious, groundskeeper. RDR versus Whitaker. I feel like RDR's got a fighting chance for sure. Shit, man. RDR is going to look a lot bigger than Rob Whitaker. If XRP hits 280, expect a new all-time high. I'm fingers crossing it. Tightly. I think Moises does have more finishing potential, the youth factor, and his striking look decent. Monsoon J. Let's go, Brenda. I am a Monsoon. I am Monsoon J. Monsoon J. Hey, we're almost at 60 likes, chat. Hit the damn likes. If we hit 100 likes, I'm shadow boxing. If you noticed, I barely shadow boxed last week, but I'm doing a shadow box today. I'm in the mood. But I need 100 likes. And right now we're at 57. Can we have 100 likes, chat? Can you guys do it for me? Do you guys care about me enough to hit it? You care about me enough to get 100 likes? You throw Myron Gaines in the cage versus a Grizzly. You just want to see him get eaten alive. If we hit 110, will I pop a rhino pill? I ain't popping no rhino pills, man. Would Whitaker's training with Izzy help him with RDR's frame? The fight styles are so different, it's hard to say. I think no, because I think that RDR is good at closing distance and clinch work. I like video games, Darren H. I don't play as much as I'd want, but I'm thinking probably going to set up a PS5 in here, play a little bit in here sometimes. You literally sat at the bar with your girl for fights and watched a clueless casual hit an 8-leg? Bro, they sometimes win. Sometimes picks that make no sense pull through. A lot of people just don't give a fuck. They just gambling like a savage. I'm picking Camilo. A spinning kick for 100 likes. I'll end up fucking kicking the damn camera down. I'll kick the camera down, little seal. You hear me? Keys say Juliana wins. Interesting. I feel like if she's going to win, it would be dirty boxing, kind of making the fight a brawl, stopping the throws of Kayla. Casual's hitting 8 legs, and I'm watching every week. He can't hit. It's that beginner's luck. They won't consistently win like that. I'm using the Elgato face cam, but I think At 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to upgrade. 50,000 subs, I'm going to upgrade. But for now, I'm liking this camera. Does the job. Does the job. Does the job, bro. Yeah, don't worry, KZ. Sometimes that beginner's luck slaps, man. I think Camilo is really good. I watched that fight before the looking for a fight episode. I just watched the fight on Fight Pass. I should build a badass studio like MMA on Point eventually, bro. Once I hit 100,000 subs, I can do more. We don't need 4K, AJ. Nah, I'm not trying to do 4K. Nah, I'm doing 1080p, bro. I'm not doing 4K. No 4K for me. 1080p, AJ, for the dub. Hey, make sure you guys run the likes up some more. We're at 62. Let's get 72. Let's get 72 because I want to hit 100 likes today, chat. And I need you guys to be a little more generous. We got 100 people watching live. That's a fuckload. And I think we need to match the energy with the likes. You appreciate the lunchtime lives? Thank you, Lil Seal. Also, I'm setting a goal. All right. I'm setting a goal for the stream. I want one new member by the end of this stream. One, just one. I want one. If I can grow the army one member at a time, then Thursday we're going to have a more lit member stream than ever before. So if you want to become a member, join the show. Join in. ESPN still does 720, which is crazy. The amount of money they make. That is crazy, bro. They should be at fucking 4K. The more that you know, the more you realize you don't know. Knowledge is an endless chasm. It's that paralysis by analysis because everybody has a path to victory. Elise Reed's legs analyzed. So are you picking Elise Reed because of her legs, groundskeeper? What do you mean? You can hop on the stream and talk about the fights on Thursdays in front of everybody. To be honest, KZ, that alone is worth the membership. But the Discord is fucking sick. You guys are on all the time. I'm going to do a Discord hangout stream one of these days. Probably like a 45-minute Discord only live. I'll mention it during one of the streams. Something like that. Tomorrow, my goal is to stream earlier. I want to actually start at a proper time so I can stream earlier in the evening too. That's my goal. That's my goal, chat. That's my goal. You don't know MMA, just legs? All right, groundskeeper. 1080p should be the standard. What's the Discord link? It's members only, but I have it in the membership post tab. You're leaning Arosa, even though I like Milky. I feel like Arosa in this matchup struggles, man. In this matchup struggles, bro. I like the chances for Melky Costa. I'm a big Melky Costa guy, too. But I recognize Arosa is dangerous, for sure. Those big-ass cameras, like 100K an hour, that's fucking crazy. Do I drink a lot of milk? Nah, only a couple times a week. I like almond milk more often. Gabe Green is the clearest hot leg man with bad odds. Makes no sense when you look at them. Shit, groundskeeper. So are you the feminine man you were talking about, judging people by their legs? You think Milky won't have the Keller drive like Arosa? All right, I get that take. Do I drink hot drinks? I drink coffee. Like Arosa on the feet more? I feel like Melky could catch him with kicks up high. I feel like we could see Melky rip a high kick, bro. Arosa's hands are so fucking low. I know Milky's been finished before, true. Costa does have better wrestling. An MMA expert's burner on his NYC subway car with AJ standing next to it would be next level. Wait, what do you mean by that, Ryan Rose? Yeah, Gomes is the one Rogan called the guy. You think Melky better technically would be more hesitant? I could see it. Arosa lets hammers fly and he gets in a flow state. 65 likes, 35 likes away from the goal, chat. We're 35 likes away from the stream goal of 100. So make sure you hit it. I want 100 likes. We got almost 110 people watching, and we need to match the energy. Your like button is right away. If you had a collab, commentate with 2 other MMA YouTubers on a card, which 2 would you choose? If I had to, is no choice. Let's just make it the weirdest collab ever. Let's go Guru and let's go Lucas Tracy and me in like the weirdest, 3-person collab of all time. Natalia Silva Savage, a big gyat for Natalia Silva. She's a gangster. How many Puerto Ricans are in the UFC? I feel like it's a small percentage, Braden King. Burns may show his kid levels, nearly beat JDM. I think that Burns is past his best days, bro. I think Burns is on his way out. I think Burns is on his way down and out. I don't see Burns winning. I'm way cooler than them. Thank you, Nate. That's why I do my own show. Odds right now show a pick 'em between Islam and JDM. You think Islam will go to minus 300 or more? I feel like he'll be in the minus 200 range. I don't know about 3. I think there'll be a lot of dog love for Jack Della. You have Savage, Doglock, Burns, and Craig. You're a menace. An expert's mural done by an artist who's also an MMA fan. It's a means of advertisement, promotion, and total domination. That would be the coolest thing in the world. If there was a mural of me, if some artist follows the channel and wants to make a mural of me, yeah, I think that'd be the coolest shit ever. That'd be fucking amazing. Craig is live, more than Burns for sure. KO decision prop for Morales. Yep, I think so, Daniel. I think he probably gets a KO, but decision's not an impossibility. But I feel like Morales' hands are going to look quick. Couple of questions after the fight. Who do you think they put Bexat up against next? And do you think Navajo, someone like Bukowskis, like you were saying, have you thought about that more? I feel like Navajo and Bukowskis could make sense, but Bukowskis, because of his UFC tenure, might get a more favorable fight ranked ahead because fighting Navajo would be like far down the rankings, you know? I don't know the exact matchup for Navajo. They could also just give him a guy who's a 1-0 in the UFC. And then as far as Bexat, it's tricky to matchmake for Bexat because he's got a pretty good skill set and he's definitely a badass, entertaining style. I don't know. A Bruno Ferreira and him would be a sick fight. Welterweight got impressive out of nowhere these past few years. It's awesome. I completely agree. Guru was the first MMA YouTuber you watched, and since you hopped in recently, like 2 months ago, I find myself here all the time now and barely watch his shit. Good shit, AJ. That means you're doing good. Thanks, Michael Maloney. I'm glad you like my style. It's all different vibes with every channel, bro, right? My streams are different than his streams. My streams are a little more personable, right? Because I try to answer every question. You think Izzy gets his revenge on Strickland? I lean no. JDM, Gary, Brady, Buckley, Prates, Morales, Shavkat, etc. Yo, welterweight is on fire right now, bro. I think it might be the best weight class in the UFC right now. How do you think Islam would do in striking with JDM? I don't see him rushing forward like below. He's better at kicks too. Better from long range. I feel like it'd be a badass fight. Think Navajo should build slowly the same way they did with O'Malley or Patty, give him favorable matchups. I think so too, because he's in his 20s at light heavyweight. And he's got a lot of time to grow. Like, no reason to rush him up the ranks. Listen, if you guys want the shadow box, you better run the damn likes up because I need 100 likes before the 90-minute mark for a shadow box. Hollow Heretic, thank you for gifting a membership, you savage. Thank you for helping me hit my goal. I wanted 1 new member on this stream, and we got it, bro. Shout out to Adamus Grove, who was gifted one. If Izzy wins against Strickland, what would you do next for him? I mean, if Izzy wins against Strickland in the rematch, the world is his. Maybe he'd fight Rainier de Ritter, something like that, if de Ritter beats Rob. Islam's going to have way more pressure than Bilal. Won't be just one shot. Islam will shoot and chain wrestle 3 or 4. And Islam's better at jiu-jitsu too. Tom is really getting fed up now with the Jones thing. He sounds like he wants to move on, but he's stuck. Yeah, I agree. It's annoying. They should just book that fight or just move on and let's do the Gon fight. Grams of protein a day. And what's your rep weight for chest? I mean, lately I've been doing like 275 for reps consistently, but I've done up to 315 for 4. Try to do like body weight, 190 grams of protein per day, maybe 200, sometimes a little less, sometimes a good amount more, around that range. What's up, Zohan? Hit the likes if you just tuned in, bro. I'm begging for the likes. I want a shadow box. The people don't want to see it today. No OnlyFans, Brendo. I'm good. I see Islam would looking to counter JDM, then clinch and trip him. Don't know if he can keep JDM on the ground. 170-pound Islam would be terrifying. All these dudes smoke Colby, Luque, Magny Usman. That's like the old guard, KZ. Now it's the new blood. It's the new blood now. The new savages on the come up. Not gone. You rather Jailton versus Tom? I mean, I guess, but Jailton still has that bad loss to Curtis Blades, you know? We'll see. We'll see. Volkanovski caught Islam, JDM 2 with more power. JDM can crack, and he said he wants to avenge Volk. That's a badass fight. They should do it in Australia, to be honest. In Australia, that fight would fucking slap, bro. They need to do that fight in Australia. I love it. You think Gane would destroy Jones in a rematch? No shot. He'd get whooped. Nah. Cyril Gane's grappling skills have been totally exposed. I think the UFC should book a pay-per-view on Australia with Volkanovski and Jack Della. Russia versus fucking Australia. Bang. Perfect card. Makhachev, JDM, Volkanovski versus Movsar. That is a star-studded pay-per-view. You think if Furo trained with Jazzy a bit, learns the body lock takedowns, she's a champ? The thing is, Furo's also 35, though. John did say if he fought Poatan, he would have given up the belt before Poatan lost. He needs to be on MSG in November or vacate. I think that's what they're going to do. It's MSG in November or vacate. They'll give him till then. We had an Australian pay-per-view not long ago, but I think it'd be sick to do one with two fucking Aussie champs. Can you imagine a fucking pay-per-view in Australia with double Aussie champs on the card? That'd be savage, bro. Exactly. Jazzy been wrestling her whole life, and Furo's 35. Exactly. Yeah, I think Jones would smoke on again. I think Jones versus Aspinall is really the only compelling fight for him at this point. Nothing else really interests me or catches my eye. I think that the UFC needs to figure out a way to get Jones and Aspinall booked, or I think there's got to be a consideration to move forth and do something else. Because I think we're kind of just sitting here and, you know, waiting, hoping, and it's holding up the heavyweight division. And I'll say a proper heavyweight division makes the divisions all better. I think being the baddest man on the planet is a very important title. And the fact that John Jones, as the baddest man on the planet, put it in quotes, not fighting, not staying active, beating an aging Stipe Miocic, not fighting the interim champion, it's just, it's annoying. It's not compelling. It's good Tom is still young and at heavyweight. It's not wasting his prime the same way Connor was with Chandler by age and weight class, longevity combined against Chandler. Shoot, Connor's done, though. Connor's been done. Will the UFC make Islam vacate? I think they want Islam to vacate, but I feel like Islam's refusing. And that's fucking up their plans for International Fight Week because they wanted to make a vacant title fight between Oliveira and Ilia Topuria instead. But I think the interim title might be on the line for that fight. And I don't think that's a crazy take either. I don't think it's a horrible idea. Like, will we really be that upset if it's interim title, Oliveira versus Topuria, as opposed to not getting the fight? Like, I would rather see it than not. And then who's the champ that fights in International Fight Week? I mean, we're 2 months away from International Fight. Less. We're 6 weeks away from the supposed biggest card of the year at UFC 317, International Fight Week, and we are yet to have a main event announced. We don't know any marquee matchups on that card. I mean, UFC 317 is a what-if card. Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov, Brandon Royval, Manel Kopp, Jack Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez. These are 3 fights on the card, main card, that we know about. As far as the prelims, you have Vivia Rujao, Tracy Cortez, Justin Tafa, Joanna Janiz, and then Michael Johnson and Daniel Zellhuber. This card needs some fucking steam. We got 6 fights on it. We need 6 more. We need 6 more Savage fights. I hope that they decide to fucking get on it fast, bro. We need it. I mean, who's going to fight? That's the issue. Let's look. If I had to guess, so Ilia Topuria available, ready to go. Topuria versus Oliveira could easily suffice as a fight on that card. Duplessis Hamzat is not taking place on that card, though it'd be awesome if it did. Alex Pereira and Ankalaev is a fight they wanted on the card, but there's a possibility of Ankalaev versus Yuri Prohashka on that card. I think that's a good idea. To be real. Jones is not going to fight on the card versus Aspinall. Pantoja versus Kai Kara France could be on that card. I feel like you could do Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira, co-main event, interim title fight, and then main event, Magomed Ankalaev, Yuri Prohashka. I feel like that could work, man. I feel like that's kind of the only option that makes sense right now. If Islam is definitely going up, what are they going to do? Is Jack Della going to turn around and fight International Fight Week in 6 weeks? I can't really see that. I don't think that's really an optimal circumstance for anybody. Islam wants to fight against Jack Della. I think they'll do it later in Australia. I kind of like the idea, though, of Magomed Ankalaev versus Yuri Prohashka, and then do interim title fight, Topuria versus Oliveira. I don't think anybody's really complaining about that. It still makes a star-studded main and co-main event. I mean, the card just needs more steam overall. They got good fights, though. Royval and Kopp, Hermanson, Robo, Kopp, Costa versus Kopylov. These are good fights. So to cap off the main card, as far as some extra prelim fights, I mean, who's to say? Let's make some fun matchups. Maybe get like Chepe Mariscal on the card. I think that's a good idea for International Fight Week because he's been looking good. The UFC's running out of talent? No, bro, they're not. They're not. UFC is not running out of talent. Also, guys, we're only at 70 likes. I'm a little frustrated with you guys lacking the likes today. The people don't want a shadow box, bro. They told me to go fuck myself, no shadow box. So I'll make a deal with you right now. If we run the likes up to 80 likes before the 1 hour, 25-minute mark, I will take a motherfucking Ripski for the people. I will do a fucking Ripski at 80 likes. If we get it now, we're close. We're 9 likes away in 2 minutes. Can we make it happen? Do the people want a Ripski? Do we get at least 80 likes by the hour, 25-minute mark, which will put us in the running for 100? But we might be a little out of reach. It's my own fault, guys. I started the stream late. It's my punishment. It's my punishment, chat. Put a fighting nerd on International Fight Week. They should get Mauricio Hufi, Benil Dariush, bang. Or even Mauricio Hufi, Hanato Moicano, to be real with you. That'd be good shit. Oliveira doesn't deserve a title shot again, first off. Neither does Ilia. Arman deserves a shot. He pulled out the day before the fight. The UFC is not going to reward you for doing something like that. He's not getting the fight. He's not getting it. And Alex Pereira saying he's not ready for International Fight Week. I believe Prohashka would accept the fight. I think so. Drop a like for our boy. Thank you, Hollow Heretic. Thank you, Hollow. Thank you, bro. Kaya Sakura needs a comeback fight soon, too. I don't think Ilia and Arman are going to fight. Love you, man. I watch your 6 to 7 year grind on YouTube. Inspires me. 5, but still, thank you, Questisti. Thank you, bro. I mean, I guess I had videos from like 7 years ago, but it wasn't really the consistent content you see today, you know? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll cut you guys a deal. We didn't hit the like goal for a rip, but if we hit 90 likes on stream, I'll shadow box. I'll make it fair. 90 likes for the shadow box today. I'll bring it down 10. It's a Monday. It's a shitty card this weekend on paper. I get it. We'll do 10. Or excuse me, we'll do 90. We'll do 13 away, a little more than 10. How about Gaethje Armin? That's a badass fight. Bro, getting Gaethje on that card would be smart too, but I don't know if it'll be available. We'll see. We will find out. We will find out. And I was late as fuck. I know it's my punishment for being late. I get it. The people like punishing me. I know we keep giving Yuri title shots, but he'll take the fucking fight and he's coming off of a win. Do you think Dana will leave the UFC soon? I don't know. There's instances of him like not doing the post fight, like staying away from I don't know. I have a feeling Dana White's getting paid so much to lock into boxing. Hey, thank you, Quiz Teasty. I'm glad you're believing what you're doing more. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate the hell out of that, bro. Fuck yeah. A wizard is never late. Thank you, Brendo. See? Yuri versus Ank is kind of the best fight they can make right now. If Alex Pereira is saying no, let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Shadow twerk, AJ. Pass on the shadow twerk, bro. No twerking from you, boy. Chill. I don't have a P.O. box yet, but I will get one. I've said it before. Like once I pass 50K, I feel like I have to do those things. It'll happen. It'll happen, bro. Although Zahabi was not fight of the night. I mean, it could have been, but the main event got fight of the night honors. But Zahabi and Aldo was a great fight too. Could have gave double fight of the night honors to be real. Moneyline is 11 o'clock tonight. A little late night savagery with the boys. A little late night savagery with the boys. 11 p.m. Eastern time, Peos. 11 p.m. Eastern. 11 p.m. Eastern time, my brother. We're bringing the motherfucking thunder, bro. At 11 p.m. ET. It's 11 p.m. Eastern time. The card is going to absolutely slap. This is going to be a great Moneyline episode. Although Zahabi third round was one of the best rounds I've ever watched, I was out of my seat the whole time. It was a fucking great round. I'm surprised they didn't give Fight of the Night honors. Am I going to fall asleep next weekend on the fight stream? No, Justin. As much as the card lacks name value, the matchups are awesome. Bro, Joshua Van is always in fun fights, but he's fighting at 316, bro. I would like to see the UFC 317 card start to shape up. I'm fearful, man. MMA has gone to shit. You have to think from a business perspective as well as making picks now too, who they want to push and who they want to win. I feel like that's always kind of existed a bit, Braden King, with these bad decisions. Thoughts on LFA? Good feeder league to the UFC. Mason Jones and Gaethje. Brock Gaethje will whoop Mason Jones' ass. Mason Jones not ready for that. Mason Jones not ready for that, chap. You know what I'm ready for? 90 likes. We're 11 likes away from 90. Hit the like button. New stream goal is 90 likes. I think we can pull it off. What do you guys think, chat? Can we pull off 90 likes? Do we make it happen? Or does the chat tell me to go fuck myself? Last 2 weeks, I've barely been in the fight companions. I've had friends over, but I still dropped some donos. Now I got a wedding. Brendo, you know what? If there's any card you're going to miss, it's a UFC Apex card. Bro, Dom Reyes versus Yuri rematch? Shit. That could be a good fight, Corbo. Oi, 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 oi. Hard to live bet the sport because of judging. I've lost thousands on a few robberies. Unfortunately happens, man. A sport that is judged upon the eye of another, not an absolute point system, is difficult to score. You know, there's going to be bad decisions because it's opinion-based scoring. You see what I'm saying? Dom said one more than title. I agree, but I don't know if he gets the Yuri fight. It's opinion-based scoring, man. Tuivasa, Gaethje. Tuivasa's huge, bro. Tuivasa is 300-something pounds right now. He ain't even making 265. He's a super heavyweight right now. Maybe he should fight Eddie Hall. Tai Tuivasa versus Eddie Hall in the KSW fucking chaotic fight league at super heavyweight. Why do I think Eddie Hall has a chance to beat Tai Tuivasa? Eddie Hall sleeps him. That'd be crazy. Eddie Hall versus Tai Tuivasa. If the UFC decided to do a one-off super heavyweight fight, you're telling me that wouldn't draw eyes like crazy? Eddie Hall versus fucking Tai Tuivasa at super heavyweight? Are you telling me that is not a massive fight that would get a lot of people buying these pay-per-views? It's stupid, right? You say, oh, well, the UFC doesn't do gimmick fights. They did a CM Punk fight. Bro, Eddie Hall versus Tai Tuivasa, untested UFC heavyweight super fight. Or super heavyweight super fight, really. I'm in. I'm in, bro. I'm in. I like the gimmick shit once in a while, and I feel like Eddie Hall could win. It's like, what does Ty have to fucking gain? A shitload of notoriety, a lot of followers, more superstardom and fandom that will grow his businesses outside of the UFC. Mike Perry, Gaethje, BKFC, that'd be a crazy ass fight. That'd be sick. Without the leg kicks, though, I feel like Gaethje could get stung up with big shots in bare knuckle. Barnett or Austin Lane versus Ty in his comeback, just give him an easy fight. Why do I love the Eddie Hall versus fucking Tai Tuivasa obscure super fight? Do you guys not love that, or is it just me? Am I sick for liking that? Eddie Hall, Tai Tuivasa, super heavyweight, no weight cap. Both come in at 300 pounds. I'm in. Give me some weird shit. Give me some weird shit, UFC. It would be fun. Why not just have a little fun? Fuck it. I'm sick. I'm very sorry. That's funny. Eddie Hall versus Tuivasa is dope. Are you sick? Fuck it, bro. Why not? Why not, bro? Tai Tuivasa is not fighting for a title. Fuck it. Let's sign Eddie Hall. Let's sign Eddie Hall to a super heavyweight fight. No weight cap. Let's do it. Or let's just say we'll do it at 300 pounds. Both guys 300. Or even just fucking 320. obesity versus strength. It's a fucking cool matchup because it makes you wonder, can Tai Tuivasa take out a mildly trained world's strongest man who absolutely works out harder than he does? Bro, I feel like Eddie Hall could beat Tuivasa too, where he takes him down and just pummels him. Dog. Eddie Hall versus Tai Tuivasa, I promise you, that fight is fucking mainstream across just the influencer networks and all. People will be talking about that. I know it's a stretch, but I think the UFC should do it. I think the UFC should consider doing a one-off super fight. Random fight. Eddie Hall too slow. Yeah, Ty might flatline him. So what? So what? What's the fucking worst thing that happens? Tai Tuivasa loses again. Eddie Hall loses. What the fuck? It'd be huge for the UFC. I feel like they have to do something. I feel like the UFC needs to do something weird to get the casual eyes back, bro. Seems like the influencer era fight is over. The thing is, that's not even an influencer fight, though. That's the world's strongest man who's 1-0 in MMA taking on a guy who is skillful in Tai Tuivasa. Eddie Hall said he's willing to fight Ngannou. I feel like he'll get destroyed, but yeah, I'm down. Bro, can you imagine PFL booked it? Eddie Hall versus Francis Ngannou. You're telling me that wouldn't blow up PFL? PFL should be investing their money in that fight. Do it at 300 pounds. Super heavyweight, super fight. That's a pay-per-view fight. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like people would tune in. I feel like it would catch the casual eyes. If they did it on free TV, though, and they said, fuck how much money we make, we're going to invest in the notoriety of the product, I feel like there'd be more PFL fans afterwards. That would blow PFL up, bro. I'm telling you, the weird shit sells. The weird shit sells, especially if you're not the UFC. The weird shit fucking sells. People like that weird shit. And I'd like to see 90 likes. We're at 85. Give me that. Give me that weird shit. Give me 90 likes, chat. I'm sitting here begging, bro. If you're watching on replay, man, these people were cheap with the likes. I hope on replay you're hitting the likes at least. Freak show fights. Freak show fights. Give me one freak show fight. One freak show. Bro, imagine Ty picks up Eddie and slams. That'd be crazy. UFC are saving things for new rights deals. Watch how many good fights get announced for the new deal. I guess so. They're kind of in a negotiation period, which is why we have some meh fights. I want the UFC to do more marquee shit. More marquee shit. I need something back from the old era, bro. Maybe they need to do a numbered card on free TV or something. Because I don't know, man. ESPN put a numbered card on, or fuck it, do it on Fox. I don't know. Do it on CBS. I don't fucking know. You know, just do it on a major network. UFC on TNT, a pay-per-view. Age, I want to thank you for going over an hour and a half. Always love these streams. I got you, Useless. I always do an hour and a half at least. I feel like it's a good idea. Yeah, it makes sense, bro. They're not trying to waste the big fights and give it to ESPN. You're totally right. That's why they're not doing Topuria versus Islam Makhachev at International Fight Week unless Netflix signs a deal with them. I'm telling you, we are in the fucking right now, the lull period of the UFC, not because there isn't potential for star-studded matchups, but because they're holding out on us. This is all the negotiation tactic. They're waiting for the moment to strike hard, and they're going to strike fucking hard as fuck. TNT doesn't exist. Well, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Just put it on a fucking mainstream network. I'm telling you, Tai Tuivasa versus Eddie Hall is a huge fight. I'm telling you that shit sells. I don't give a fuck what people say. All the weird super fights. What matters? It's entertainment, bro. And people would wonder, can a strong man take out a UFC fighter? I'm so excited for the pay-per-views to be done. I'm sick of paying for them every fucking week, bro. It's annoying. Or every month. Yeah, I'm glad the Gorilla versus 100 Men debate is over. Alex Pereira versus Hafthor Bjornsson. That'd be crazy. I feel like Pereira would dust them. I feel like Eddie Hall would do better. Bro, Eddie Hall versus Tai Tuivasa. Sign me up. I'll pay for it. I'm in. I'm in, guys. I'm in. The UFC should do it. Tai doesn't need to lose any weight. He can come in fat. You deserve it, AJ. It's a bang out of order you guys have been stuck with. Even more when I hear about the trouble you have with ESPN. I know, Doug, it's fucked. I'm sick of pay-per-view. I'm ready for the UFC to move on from pay-per-view. Eddie Hall, DDP. Fuck, this no weight cap. That'd be fucking crazy. Eddie Hall's huge, man. But I think he gas. I think DDP could get him. I think he'd do better with a fat heavyweight like Ty. Listen, chat, I'm about to sign out, and I'm going to be back later for the money line. So make sure you guys hit the likes. I hope you guys enjoyed the afternoon stream, starting the week off right. All right. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out for a bit. I'll be back later tonight with the main attraction of the day. All right. It's a money line day. I want to go work out, man. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the likes on your way out. 11 p.m. Eastern time for Moneyline. Tune in to me in the Finch, man. See you guys there. Bye.